I'm the big 6'8" today. I've still got a couple years before I hit the next decade up.
We'll just say 6 infinity.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the February edition of the Chamber Chat program.
Love month.
Oh, it is. Have you already been Valentine shopping, Jen?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
And baking and
really
fun stuff. Oh, I love Valentine's
people really
Day.
still do that.
Oh, yeah. People are really actually happily married, some of us.
Oh, let me tell you why. I'm going to tell you why I'm happily married. My husband does all the cooking.
Oh, that would make
marriage would fall apart if I was the main
face.
cook. Yeah.
Yeah, so my husband's deal, all the way from he's a great cook.
Yeah.
Great cook. But when we first got married, he said, well, let's do a deal where if you cook, I'll clean.
Oh.
And if I cook, you clean.
Yeah.
And that worked. I did about 3 days in a row. And then it was his turn. He cooked about 3 days in a row, and I did the cleaning.
Yeah.
And then it was my turn to do the cooking. And he looked in the kitchen. He said, well, you made the mess. You clean it up.
Well, and you're still together.
Marital bliss.
I tell you.
It's all right. It always works out, right?
Well, it's just a good thing that my husband cooks. Although, if I was the cook of the family, I'd probably weigh 25 pounds less.
Oh, well,
so,
see.
Well, anyway.
There are some disadvantages to a good cook in the house.
Oh, my goodness. Well, are you ready to get the show started? I'll get it in a minute.
Show started?
The thing is, I get so excited over new members, even if we've got one or two. But, have you looked at the list this morning?
It's a fabulous list.
We have a whole lot. Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. Kim
Who
Luton.
is it?
It's Kim Luton.
Oh, let's say hi.
Hey,
No, say hi.
All right, hold on. This is the Jamboree president. Hey, Kim, you're
Kim.
on speakerphone, Kim.
Hey, Kim, you're on WJLE
Good morning.
and DTC TV. How are you, Kim?
Oh, I'm good. How are you, Jen?
Good.
I'm going to pretend this was planned.
Are you going to call in to wish Suzanne a happy birthday?
Yes. That's
Oh,
the
that's
first thing I was
great.
going to do. Happy birthday, Suzanne.
Thank you, Kim. You're thoughtful.
Perfect timing on my part.
Is there anything you would like to say on live radio this morning, Kim?
Oh, I don't know. Are you on live radio?
We are. We decided to.
Oh, well, good morning, everyone. And we are cranking up the Jamboree. So
Yes.
all you people out there that need to volunteer and help us, give us a call.
It's going to be July 5th and 6th this year.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's going to be the perfect weather, of course. And,
Absolutely.
And I don't know if everybody knows this. I think I get credit for sometimes things that I don't do. We got a new grant, and it's for $75,000 for a new Jamboree awning. And let me tell you, our contestants are going to be so happy this year. And Kim called me and got a reference letter. I wrote the reference letter. She wrote the whole grant. And I know what that grant's like. It is a big grant, Kim, and I'm just so grateful to you. People don't understand.
Oh.
That's right.
Well, I appreciate you too. I appreciate you both.
People don't realize that this is a year-round event. Even though it's 2 days, it is a year-round event, and we are so grateful for you and your army of volunteers, and all the folks who come out to enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Like you said, we're going to have good weather this year. It's going to be. We had a meeting last night.
Oh,
we're pumped. We're moving along with it, with our sound, our stage, our contestants, our Blue Blaze winner. We're going to announce that in April, and it's going to be a great Jamboree.
Oh, we appreciate all the work that goes in and all the meetings that you do all throughout the year and all the work that it takes.
All the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I appreciate y'all very much.
Thanks for calling in, Kim.
Well, I'm sure there's
Okay,
something you really called me for, so I'll call you after the show.
That's fine. I sent you an email that you needed, so that's why I was calling.
Thank you.
You can call me later. All right, y'all have a good day.
Bye, Kim.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so that worked out really good. We had 3 to cancel since yesterday.
Yeah.
So see, she got to take one of the places.
She got the mental sign.
She did. Okay, so back to mental.
New members, our favorite thing to start the show.
This is a father-son team here. I tell you, we become friends. They come to the chamber and see me a lot. I've already recruited them to be on our tourism committee, and so anyway, we appreciate them. But I trip Central Tennessee and Jen, this is Joseph. This is Andrew Langston.
Hello, and thank you for joining the chamber.
No, thank you for having us.
Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Yes, we are Andrew and Joseph Langston, and we are iTrip Central Tennessee, and we're basically a short-term property management company. And when I mean short-term, that typically means vacation rentals, but not always. I mean, it could be for anything. So we're starting this in this area, but a little bit of backstory about us real quickly. We have had a lake house in DeKalb County in Silver Point for since 2015, and so we've been a part of the community since then. But we've been coming to the lake for over 20 years.
Aww.
And enjoyed Center Hill. I mean, Center Hill is just amazing.
It is.
This entire area is just so amazing, and we just love it so much. And we basically, but Andrew's, you basically grew up coming here. So,
yeah. He brought me here growing up, and now I'm bringing my kids, and we just absolutely love it up here.
That's the plan, right, Jim?
Absolutely.
Absolute happy place.
Yeah.
Yes, but we initially bought our place as just a second home. We have a very large family. We have 6 children and 7 grandchildren now. But when we did it, it was just our 6 children. And after we got it all fixed up, we thought, why not share it? Yeah. And we started renting it out on a short-term basis, and we just enjoyed it so much. We loved sharing our home. And a lot of people may be a little fearful of sharing your home. I know maybe some of your listeners may not think it's a good idea because somebody might trash it or whatever.
Somebody might touch my stuff.
Right. But for the most part, I mean, literally 99.9% of the time, people take excellent care of your property. Right. And they love it, and it really does help bring a lot of people to the area. We have a little guest book at our place, and I can almost promise that we've had somebody from almost every state.
Neat.
Here.
Yeah.
All types of people, all types of families, we've had a few weddings behind our place right there at the lake and everything. So it's just been so much fun, and we enjoyed it so much. And then kind of Andrew and I were also looking for something we could do as a business. I'm kind of looking as a retirement gig. He's looking for something that he can do much longer. Property management seemed like a good fit. We both love getting our hands dirty, and we're not afraid of hard work, that type of thing. So property management seemed like a good fit, and we were already doing this on a short-term basis with our place, managing it ourselves, and we helped a few friends do the same. So it just seemed like a great fit. And then we started doing a lot of research, looking online with how to get a business started like that, and quickly found out there's a lot that goes into it, a lot more than most people might think. So we ran across iTrip, which is a franchise model, and they're a national company, 5,500 homes right now, all over the U.S. and Canada, and over 120 different locations, and been doing very well. And we just found that they could add a lot of support to us, not only to us, but a lot of features to the homeowners and to the guests as well. So
you don't have to learn those mistakes off the beginning.
That's a good point.
Somebody else learned them.
Right. So that's been very good. So basically, with the franchise model, they give us all the marketing and all the great things that they can add since they've been doing it for almost 20 years now, but yet we're local, and we give that hands-on. We've been in the area for a long time. We kind of know what the guests want in this area. We know, we've hiked all the trails, we've been to all the waterfalls, that type of thing. So it just seemed like a really great marriage, if you will. Y'all talked about marriage earlier. So.
Well, Jen, in these small communities, we don't have a whole lot of hotel rooms.
Right.
Or motel rooms in our case. And so this has really worked out well for us because Center Hill Lake brings in, over 3 million people a year.
Yes.
So we got to have places for people to stay.
I didn't know that. So
yeah,
that's good.
Well, sometimes it goes up to more than that, closer to 4 million. So we're so grateful.
Well, and a lot of those houses are empty.
Right.
I mean, people come in as they can come in. They love when they come in, but I mean, on a given Tuesday or Wednesday, you could drive around,
That's right.
and most of those houses are waiting for the weekend, waiting
And they
for
could be
someone
making
to
a
come
little moolah
and
on the
making a little
side.
That's
money.
right.
That's right.
That is the idea, and we are a full service turnkey. If you don't want to have anything to do with anything, that's where we'll come in. Now, obviously, we're a partner, with the homeowners, so if they want to do more, they can. The one we just signed on is a very unique home. Tell them a little bit about that. It's
The container home?
yes.
Yeah, so it's very cool. The owner that we just happened to meet him the other day, and he was also looking for a property manager, so it was perfect timing. But it's 2 shipping containers stacked one on top of each other.
I've seen pictures. I didn't
had
know
seen
it
pictures
was.
of them before, but I'd never seen one.
Yeah.
With my own eyes, but he picked an amazing spot. It's on just the very peak of a hill, so it's got lake view from the top deck as far as you can see all the way around you. So it's gonna be a really cool, interesting property.
And that's the other fun thing about renting a home is that you can experience something that you're like, oh, I've never done that before.
Right.
And maybe you're thinking, 10 years from now that might be something that I'd buy, but like a tiny house, I would love to rent
Yes.
and see what that was like to live in.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just because gives you that added opportunity to see something else in a different way.
No, that's exactly right. And we do a lot of family reunions and stuff too. So it is people that actually live here, but
Yeah.
they need a bigger home
Yep.
to host an event. So there is multiple reasons. It's not just bringing in people, but we definitely want to be a big part of the community. And like you said, we've kind of already joined up with the tourism board, and we definitely want to be here, and we definitely want to help DeKalb County thrive.
Jim, they're kind of like you. They just feel like they've been here forever.
Forever. Like I forget that I'm not from here.
I know. Well, we're so grateful you're here.
Yes.
We're glad you want to be a part of the community.
Yes.
Thank you for joining the chamber. And we just look forward to seeing what all you guys are going to be doing.
Yes, and I just wanted to finish our part by just saying, if there's anybody out there that may just be worried, thinking about it, like there might be something you think, well, I might want to try that. We offer a free service of basically coming out, evaluating the house, telling you everything that you might have to add, everything you might want to do before it's rented out. And we do that all just as a free service. And then we also, Andrew does what we call our market analysis, like a pro forma you would do for real estate, but we'd kind of do why don't you tell them about that real quick, and then we'll be done.
we can just pull all the available data of the comps and everything, see what, and kind of give you a good estimate of what we think that your home would do on a vacation rental or short-term market. So, like you said, if you've got
so you're not leaving money on the table.
exactly,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
and just so if you've got if you've got the second home or a vacation home, or maybe you're managing it yourself and that's been going well, or you want to see if you can make even more money with a professional manager and stuff like that, please reach out, because that's what we're here to help.
But we'd love to go out and just do this free thing for people and just let them know.
Well, how do they get a hold of you?
There's a couple of ways. Our email is visitcentraltn@itrip.net. We do have a website, obviously. Our local portal to our main iTrip. You can also go to itrip.net, but centraltn.itrip.co. And we'll make sure you have that.
Yes, make sure I have
Sounds
that.
great.
So-
Well, thank you so much for being
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Great to hear
So much
about
fun.
your business.
Yeah, it's very fun. So y'all have a great day.
You too. Well, Jen.
Yes.
Okay, so Nick Mangoni's here. Did I say that right, Nick? Is that how you say your last
Good
name?
morning,
I was
Nick.
practicing this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Now he's with Onward Finishing Solutions, I think this is our very newest chamber member. And,
Hooray!
yay! So tell us a little bit, Nick, what you do.
Hey ladies, I specialize in the installation of wall cover, wallpaper, also removal. So I can put it up, take it down, make it
Yeah.
look nicer again.
I
That's
love
always
that
the
service.
plan.
I'm
Yes,
keeping your number.
Yeah.
Please do.
You know,
Please do.
so many people like me years ago you put up some wallpaper and you're thinking, what was I thinking on that one? And so this is the guy to get it off and not ruin your sheetrock.
Yep.
Yeah. And there's all different ages and iterations of wallpaper, and some is really easy to take off, and some, you need dynamite.
I know. And a chisel.
Oh my gosh. And so,
Sometimes
it's good to know that you're here in the area.
For sure. Yeah, it's actually making a comeback. It's on an upswing
Right.
again. I mean, it's never really gone anywhere as a trade and as a finish, but it's definitely making a comeback.
It is. I've noticed that.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And all different styles. There's so many different types and brands, and it's really it's an interesting trade. It's a craft, really.
You can even design your own on certain websites, can't you? Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
They're very, very.
I want
many
big
variables.
pictures of me.
Oh,
We could do
the whole
that.
wall.
Big mural.
That big smile.
It's just, my Valentine's gift to my husband. Exactly. That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
He would love that.
So, Nick,
Get
what
out
do
the
people do-
darts.
That's just on the days he's really ticked at you. though.
no. The Daisy loves me.
So, Nick, how do people get a hold of you?
Well, I have a website.
Okay.
It's kind of a mouthful.
All right.
Like my company name is onwardfinishingsolutions.com.
Oh, that's pretty easy, though, to remember.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's just a long
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
yeah.
for the URL. But and I have a phone number that I put out there. 615-580-8358 is my direct line. I'm an owner.
That's
operator.
8358.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yep, 8358. I'm the owner operator, and I'm kind of doing it all on my own right now.
Yeah.
So hoping to expand in DeKalb and
Yeah.
this beautiful town. And I'm new to the area, relatively.
Well, welcome, Nick.
Thank you so
We like
much.
it.
Thank you so much. I'm from Pennsylvania originally. I don't know if you could tell. I sound a little. Maybe sound a
Yeah,
little different, but-
I'm so
Yeah.
used to people being from all over.
I know.
It's
It's
great.
crazy.
It's
I'm
great.
seeing that
Great that you
myself.
found us.
For sure, for sure. And it's great to be here, and I'm happy to be part of this. And
So, Nick, how did you find us?
Just driving around.
Yeah, you said this
I
place
moved
is
to-
awesome.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I lived with a cousin, long story short, in Clarksville for a bit, and we're looking for a place to settle in Smithville, my wife and my children. And I came across Smithville. I'm like, just vibing here. It was so great. And it felt good, you know? So I was like, this is the place right here. So,
Well, you're so glad to have you and your
for sure.
family.
Thank you
Yes,
so
and
much.
thank you for joining the chamber
Thank
and
you.
welcome
Yes.
to the
Thank you so much.
community.
This is great. Thank you.
So if anybody forgot the number or the website, just call the chamber and I'll get you.
That's right.
I'll get you to Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you, ladies.
Okay, where are we, Jen? Oh, we are still on new members.
Oh my goodness! And
Okay.
you thought we'd end at 9. So, but we want
was
to.
I thinking?
We want
We did
to
take a call.
Well, so a few more members that
Yeah.
we'd love to give a little shout out to: the Appliance Guy, and that's Thomas and Cheryl Dedman, and they. We'll be here in March,
Yes.
so we'll hear more about them. But we want to say
Yes.
thank you for joining the chamber.
Oh, and then we had a soft opening at Alexandria Coffee. Oh, it was so good. It was a rainy day, but we were packed out down
Hey,
there.
that's perfect for coffee.
So I'm so hoping, yeah, it was perfect. And the community really did a great time of coming out and supporting these young people.
Yep.
Amy Swind and Madison Sturm. Right? No.
Sturm.
Sturm. I knew I've practiced. this
Stum,
morning.
thumb, sturm.
I've practiced
Yeah.
with every kind of little trick.
Well,
Yeah. Okay.
go get you some coffee in Alexandria. They're right there on the square.
Yeah.
And the community is so excited
Yeah.
that there's a little place to go and
It's so
hang out
cute.
and enjoy. So we're really proud of them and glad that they've joined the chamber.
We'll be having a ribbon cutting really soon.
Dave's Place, which is right there across from DeKalb Dental. God,
You've been hanging around me too much. DeKalb Dental or Dr. Tatum's office next to
yeah.
Dr. Tatum. Yeah.
And that's office rental space. So if you're looking to be an entrepreneur like Nick, maybe,
Yeah.
and his business expands outside of his office at home, and looking for a little place to rent and be able to not have to have that overextension of big overhead, that's called Dave's Place, and we think that's great.
And then Mallory Finksler, State Farm Insurance, located there in downtown Smithville on West Main Street. And we're going to be having a ribbon cutting on March 1st for their completion of their office expansion.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, I went
wait to
to
see
their last open house
3 years ago. Can you believe it's been
3 years ago.
Oh, my goodness.
And it was such a party that I am not missing this one. It was, don't you remember?
I remember the cupcakes.
The cupcakes, the balloons, everyone was in red. We all got t-shirts. And we were all so excited about her grand opening and her association with State Farm, and that Jackie Smith retiring and State Farm continuing on. This was, a win-win for everyone, and it's just really exciting when we have the opportunity to circle back around and celebrate again that someone has continued to be successful in their small business.
And talk about successful, the Arts Garage.
Oh my goodness.
Rick and Karen Walker, and Karen's here this morning.
Good morning, Karen.
Well, she's located on West Walnut Street, one of the fabulous businesses on West Walnut. West Walnut has transformed in the last few years to be every storefront has a business in it. And we're just so excited about that. But the Arts Garage is so unique. And they did a miracle. It's nothing less than a miracle, Karen, what you and Rick did.
Well, we had a great team.
Yeah.
We had a great team.
Well, you had a great idea, too. The garage door,
Oh, I had it open last week. It was fun.
Oh, I bet.
I was
For the
dying.
weekend, Friday and Saturday was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us a little bit about what you do at the Arts Garage, though.
Well, we're a DIY, self-service DIY art and studio where people can come in and take something off the shelf and make it, ceramics, painting. We're getting new items and new projects all the time. Kids love to come in and paint our wood projects, and then we have classes, workshops, special events. We had a photography exhibit from one of your vendors, Andrew Murphy, and we're gonna have exhibits throughout the year. But we're trying new things. Downtown is growing, and just like every other small business down there, we're growing too. So we're glad to be a part of it all.
Well, she also has, so when the grandkids are coming over,
Oh yeah.
they like to be entertained. I'm exhausted.
Kids?
We have
Expect
we
entertainment?
have plans the whole time. So I go by Karen's and I go, what kind of stuff you got put all together here? And she has these little kits put together that you can take and then say, go at it, girls.
Yeah, it's great for Valentine's too.
Ooh.
Everybody downtown and across the county has great Valentine's presents. There's no reason to go anywhere else but DeKalb for all your Valentine's wishes.
Yep.
We've got so many stores downtown. Now, speaking of so many stores downtown, Randy Caldwell has become our regular spokesperson for the Smithville Downtown Merchants. We love Randy. He's recruited for everything that we can think of. We've got him on the chamber board. We've got him in leadership DeKalb.
Yep.
Tourism committee chair. He's going to hate that he retired here eventually.
Right. It's going to start not feeling like retirement.
I love staying active and being part of the community.
Well, he and Karen's going to talk about some of the things that's coming up downtown. And I love the First Friday thing, of course.
Oh yeah, First Friday's your plan.
Yeah, and First Friday is March 1st. So it's going to be, of course, St. Patrick's Day's theme.
Yeah.
I think Karen can tell you a little bit about some of the details, but some of the things we have planned for it. But will be a fun night as always. All the shops will be open from 5 to 7.
Well, maybe later.
Maybe later.
maybe later.
We've talked about maybe extending it another hour. We just had a meeting last night with our little business alliance downtown, and so we're always brainstorming about how we can improve the event, how we can get more people down there. So you'll be hearing some new things coming down the line. We're trying to kind of theme every month based on something happening that month.
Well, I loved the Elvis theme. I'm just going to tell you. That was so
That was a good
much
one.
fun. That was really good.
Yeah, you had a hot costume.
Yeah, I dressed up as Elvis. It was hot pink, there. So it was,
He just happened to have that in his closet.
all black.
Oh, yeah.
It took me a couple days to get that out, but my wife and dogs lived with that for a couple days, so it was kind of fun. We all the businesses down there just like to have fun.
Oh, and they're so creative too.
Yeah, it's fun. We got a lot of creative minds down there to like to think outside the box.
Well, it totally rubs off
Yeah.
because the moment you're in that space, you feel it.
Yeah.
I mean, it is fun. It is upbeat. And it makes it more fun to just do the things that we're doing, whether it's shopping or eating or enjoying art. It just makes it a great environment. So it certainly does feel like that, and you all bring that really well.
Well, we work really hard to make it a destination and an experience for all ages. We have events all the time down there. Saturday, I think Magnolia Roots has the permanent jewelry gal coming out to her shop. So that's a real popular thing. It's just beautiful pieces that they have. So there's something all the time.
Yeah, Bert has a number of events down there
Oh, yeah.
too. I think he's got a St. Patrick's Day event coming up, maybe a week after, if I'm not mistaken. Should
Yes.
check with him before. You want to talk to him a little, tell him a little bit about what we got planned for
March
that night?
1st?
For March 1st.
Yeah, March 1st, we're having like an Irish cook-off. We did a similar thing a couple months ago with soup and chili. But this time it's like all the merchants that are involved are choosing what they want. It could be a dessert item, it could be stew, but it's just everybody, all the patrons come in, any age, kids, whole family. We had a whole family come in and have a buffet last time.
Yeah. Yeah, I bribed him a little bit. That's how we won.
Oh, no, they
Always
had the
strategy.
best.
You got to have strategy involved.
You had the best. You had the best.
I mean, it's a friendly competition.
Not
Still competition though. Yeah.
But so you'll be able to, as patrons, come in, taste it all. It's all free, and choose the winner. And then we also have a great giveaway too this time. Well, we have been lately. Come in, and we're going to have trivia for St. Patrick. St. Patrick trivia. Come in, answer the questions. All the rules will be out there, but. Last month we had a gift basket that was worth almost $200, and we're trying to do the same thing this month for March 1st. It
Yeah.
starts at 5, and it'll go on till the party's over.
Yeah.
So you need the luck of the Irish to get the
Just
basket.
And a cell phone that you can, just reach. It's too easy to Google things now. But it's a fun night. I think the Elvis trivia went over really well. People really enjoyed doing that. So.
And I learned stuff about Elvis.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
I mean, I didn't. Who knew?
And you're a history major. You should know everything.
I should. I keep trying.
Well, and downtown's become so popular. We even have other events that's going to be coming up pretty soon. How about telling us?
It's going to be a busy beginning of the March because the very next night, and this is something that's I tell you honestly, this is kind of close to my heart because it's for the DeKalb County Youth Baseball, and I grew up playing Little League baseball, and youth sports is so important to teaching life skills to our kids. I learned things playing sports that I still carry to this day. So very much an organization worth supporting here. But they're having a car and truck show Saturday.
Those are popular around here.
Oh my gosh, are they
11 to 2 on the square. No entry fee, but they are hoping that people will be generous to donate to the cause. And I would certainly, having partaken in that in my life, I would encourage everybody to do that. So for more information, call Jonah Burke at 615-580-4286 or Lewis Richards at 615-684-0751. So you've got that great event. Go see some cool cars, I'm sure. So going to be a fun event.
And that's right on the square, right? Right on the square.
On the square, from what I understand. And then the following weekend will be Spring Festival. So who's ready for some warm weather?
Oh,
I mean, after I have my big snow, which I love,
yes,
I'm ready for spring.
That's right. Okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough, Mother
enough,
Winter.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So that's been put on, I think, in the past as well. So it's been an event that's put on by Center Hill Events. We met the young lady that does that last night.
Angela, she's amazing.
Lovely young lady. She's doing some great things. She's got some great things planned. Again, that'll be Saturday, March 9th from 10 to 3. There'll be an Easter egg hunt, as part of that. So thousands of eggs.
Thousands of eggs.
I'll be interested to
that's
see where
so
all
fun.
those are going to be hidden. There'll be arts and crafts, live demonstrations, boutiques, food trucks.
Do you happen to know when the egg hunt itself is?
I don't.
We'll try and get that information out because it'll probably be about 5 minutes. Even though the event is 10 to 3, the egg hunt will probably last about 5 minutes. So we'll need to make sure we don't
Check
have
out
any
Facebook. It's
don't
on
have any
Center Hill
disappointed.
Events. Yeah, just go to Facebook and look at Center Hill Events, and she'll have all the info right there.
For the spring festival.
So fun event. March will be beginning of March will be busy, and then because I also want to talk wild turnout the plans are in the work for the art walk in the fall. And so,
Have you got the date for that?
Hopefully, I'll tell you what, if anybody knows when homecoming is going to be, because this is a Friday night event, so we're not wanting, obviously, to do it
To
that
compete
night.
with that,
We're trying to do it
right.
the last Friday of the month, the last Friday of September, pending. So if anybody knows when homecoming is going to be, because I tried to look up what the football schedule was going to
They
be.
may,
and all that.
I don't know. It may be out, but they may not be out
I'll
yet.
call Brad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Brad
we
Beveridge.
got connections.
Yeah,
We
so
know.
that'd be helpful, and our hope this year is to grow it even more. So we really last year were turning away artists because we had such a great interest in trying to make sure we had a nice mix of artists in there too, that they just weren't all painters or all. So
It was a great show.
Karen juries that, and she makes sure that we get some quality artists in there. So our hope is to grow that a little bit this year, and so we've got some exciting things planned for that, and we'll talk about that in the future.
Oh, I can't wait. I missed it
Yes.
last year. I got sick.
Oh, it's a magical night
Oh.
with lights and music.
I was so disappointed. Oh my goodness.
It's a great night.
Yeah.
And it's not just events. Downtown is thriving. I mean, just any time. Go for lunch, go get off work. It's just so wonderful to see such a thriving downtown.
Well, I was down there one day and there was a big bunch of ladies, and so I've got to go talk to them and find out what's going on.
Not a bunch of big ladies.
No, just a big bunch of ladies. No, they were a bunch of skinny ladies.
Oh,
And
they
so
must
I
have
had to
been
go
from out of
talk.
town.
And they had come over from Sparta. They just heard about they'd come over about once a month and just hit all the downtown stores and love it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
And several years ago, I started a New Year's resolution that I'll just share with everybody. That I thought, what do I spend at Target or Lowe's or someplace else? What's that amount for me? That I'm just spending, I could pick up one of those. I didn't, that wasn't on my list, but I'm going to get that. I thought about what I do in that once a month. And I decided, I'm raking that back.
Yeah.
And
Put it
I'm
on the
going,
list.
and I'm going once a month. It's my New Year's resolution every year.
Yeah.
I go once a month and I spend that amount in the downtown shops.
We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
we appreciate that. Yeah.
Because that's just something that you can do. Everybody goes to a restaurant and gets a dessert that maybe they didn't think that they were going to buy. That's $10.
Yeah.
That you might gather that, make choices about the money that if you have extra money that you are spending someplace else, think about choosing to spend that in downtown. And part of what that does is at the end of the month, I think, oh gosh, I haven't been downtown yet this month. And so it's the inspiration for me. It's the reminder for me also. I've got to go, if I want my downtown to be the downtown that it is, I got to invest also. And
when I was
spend
worried
my
all
money
day in the
there.
snowstorm, I was trying to enjoy the snow, which I did. But at the same time, I thought the stores can't be really open or there won't be anybody down there. And you lose that
Yeah.
You lose a little energy,
Yeah.
You kind of had to everybody had to hit the pause button, for a few days, including
Yeah.
all of us.
They probably need
And,
the rest.
and anybody who is self-employed, if you're not working, if you're not open,
no customers.
yeah.
And I can say this about the business: they're open down there because they have a passion for what they do. They have a love for doing that, but they're also very community-minded too. They want the downtown to be a destination point for the residents and regionally, as well. So they have a passion for being downtown, So keep that in. Like I said, I appreciate you mentioning and your commitment to doing that, and hopefully other people can do that as well, because it's how it's going to maintain that energy,
Yep.
because they got to be supported at the end of the day to be able to stay down there.
Well, and it also, we talk about this in tourism all the time, that I might just bump into somebody someplace who I realize after just a little conversation that there's somebody from out of town, and it gives such a better explanation of what else they can do if I've actually done it.
Yeah.
So if I, if I say, while you're here, you've got to go downtown. You've got to check out this store. You got to go to the craft center and look at the gallery. Like if I've done it, I can really sing the praises.
Yeah.
And so that means you got to do it.
Got to do it. Yeah. Well, we appreciate all the work y'all put into making downtown fabulous. We cannot wait to get started on the downtown grant. I'm waiting for the contract. It ought to be here pretty soon, but we're going to be able to see even more fabulous things going on when we get our grant going, and already what they've all invested is just that's the reason we got the grant, is because they were already invested. I said, look, these people, they've already done a lot. They're not just waiting for something to come to them.
Right.
They're already doing it, and we appreciate that. Y'all are awesome.
Well, while we're sharing around accolades,
Okay.
as a little segue to letting our final guests, go on with their day.
Yeah. Oh.
We would like to wish you a happy birthday, Suzanne. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Suzanne. Happy birthday to you, and many more. So, yay, Suzanne.
Well, that wasn't embarrassing at all.
Oh, we tried to make it really embarrassing, but
I think I turned a few shades.
But I'm gonna say, if there's anything that we can celebrate today about Suzanne, is that you are really an anchor in so many of the things that are great about DeKalb County.
She's the
you are
great
the
queen, too. You gotta know that.
Oh my gosh, but it started way before grants. It started with just loving the community, and so we love you back.
Well, I appreciate the community being so forgiving. When I got this job, it'll be, believe it or not as director, but I started working for Don Rigsby in March 25 years ago. It'll be 25 years. And then it was a year and a half later or so that I got the chamber director when he went on to Warren County. But, oh my goodness, I was terrified. I hated to be in front of anybody to speak. Jen,
Can you believe it?
Look what happened.
Jen, if she sees a crowd, she's like, "Oh, let's go," and I'm like, I would be behind the curtain pushing her out. And then after I got the job, I was thinking, "Oh my goodness, wait, there's a radio show." And all this overwhelmness came over me, and there was like maybe 30 days of throwing up, but I lost a lot of weight But everybody's been so forgiving and so loving and so helpful. And Jen, I remember the first grant we wrote it together. And what did we say?
We're never writing another
We're never
grant.
doing this again.
How many years later, you're still writing grants?
Yeah, we didn't listen to our own advice.
We found out though, it's sort of like, but when we got the money to put it towards something, we're like, oh, that's how it's done.
And you've gotten so much better since then, I promise.
I don't know, I still cry over them. But just having all this, the community has become another family for me. I just so grateful for everybody's support, and it's just the sweetest community in the world. And everybody that moves in, they feel like they've been here forever. These guys, oh my word, I can't imagine our community without them. It's just amazing.
A lot of amazing people. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yay.
I like that song. Thank y'all. That was awesome.
It was horrible. We practiced it really
We should have got
hard.
Dale to come in here. He really
He
sings.
was singing from over there.
Yeah, he was singing in there.
He was the only one that kept us on tune.
All right. So, this morning I said we had 3 guests that weren't showing up, and we're going to be finishing.
Now we're going to be rocking through.
Yeah.
Thanks again for being
Y'all
here.
can hang out if you want to. Just hang out, and unless you got to get.
Nope. I'm supposed to be retired, so
Okay.
this is what I envision in retirement.
That's right. Good.
Okay. So, Jen.
Yes.
So the DeKalb Prevention Coalition, they're going to do the strawberries again.
Again,
I heard
I'm so
that you
excited.
ordered 4 dozen last year.
I did. I have to get my
So
order in.
So go ahead and
So this is a fabulous way to promote DeKalb Prevention Coalition. Of course, does education and programming to prevent substance abuse in DeKalb County, and something that touches all of our lives and is a very important task that they have committed themselves to. And this year they're doing again another fabulous fundraiser that. Doing chocolate covered strawberries that are the big, huge California strawberries that are chocolate covered and then beautifully decorated in white chocolate drizzle and got a cute little box and bow. And you need to pre-order though. Last year I got in on a couple of extra dozen just out of chance, but you do need to pre-order by February 12th, and you can do that by calling 615-215-2024 or email DeKalb, TN Prevention, all one word, at gmail.com, or find them on Facebook. I noticed that, lots of people were dropping their orders there. But pickup is at the county complex in the UT Extension door number 3, also the chamber door. On February 14th between 9 and 1. And all of that money, the strawberries were donated. So all of that money that you're paying for is going right back into the community.
They do so much good work. They're my neighbors at the county complex.
Right.
I love that bunch. They're precious. Jennifer and Lisa, I just, they do so much good work. Nobody would just imagine what all they do.
Well, and when you think substance abuse, you think, oh, that's kind of a downer. I mean, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's a struggle, and it's a mighty struggle.
Yeah.
And they are two of the most upbeat, positive, can-do people I've ever known in all my life.
They're doing so much in the community. They go to the schools and have programs there for the kids. And they're just, I don't know how they do it. They're like Suzanne, the little Energizer bunnies. They're going everywhere and doing everything. They're going to help us with our. They did moon pies for us for our eclipse thing last year, and they're going to do them again this year for the April 8th eclipse thing. So total eclipse. So they're into something all the time. You ask them, and they'll try to do it if they can. Sometimes they've got 2 or 3 things going at one time.
Always.
So one of them's going one place, and somebody's going someplace else. So but they're great at what they do.
So we need to support them, and what better way to support them than get some delicious chocolate-covered strawberries?
Now, since we've been talking about downtown, we have a fabulous library in downtown Smithfield and downtown Alexandria. But the director of both of those is here this morning.
In the house.
Coco,
Good morning,
we call
Kathy.
her.
I'm
Kathy
I may not be
Hendrickson.
all here. There you go.
She looks lovely today. I love that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we have, this spring, there's a lot of things going on. That's winter's kind of gone, and we've kind of got that, hopefully, behind us here before too long.
Yeah.
But who knows? But our story time, we have a story time each month for the preschool kids. And so our next one is February 23rd at 10 o'clock. The last time we had 18 kids there. And so we had a good crowd. So it is growing. And new people are moving into the area. Say, hey, is there something for the kids to do? And I said, well, we have this once a month, and summer reading is going to be coming up before long. So
Older Americans Day.
Older Americans Day. This is our 44th year. If it hadn't been for COVID, it would probably been 45th year. But we've been doing this for 44 years. So you think we were kind of getting used to it by now. But it is going to be on Wednesday, May the 15th this time. And the theme is Powered by Connection this time. We have vendors tables. The vendors tables will open at 9. I think we're going to do it just like we did last year. It seemed to work out. The vendors tables start at 9 to 10:30, and then I start giving all the door prizes away. We had about 50 door prizes. It takes me 30 minutes to give door prizes away. I think
That's a good problem.
Most everybody, leaves with a door prize, and they get a goodie bag. And I could not do this without the businesses in town, the organizations in town, the downtown businesses. They all give me door prizes, or they give me goodies for my goodie bags, some promotional items. They'll give us, I get grippers, the gas company and DTC. Everybody just gives us so many wonderful things. And one time I think they gave us a little first aid kit, and there's so many cool things that we get. So we appreciate
and if
that.
you ever go, it's a little bit like the elementary school cafeteria. Because not every bag is exactly the same, and the ladies look around when they realize, somebody might have something just a little bit different color or different this and that, and they do a little swap and trade.
Well, they do, and like I say, we had about 20 vendors last year. We have to have it's going to be at the county complex in the theater area, and then we have the gym where all the vendors are, and so we had about 20 vendors last year, and we have the sheriff's department, the fire department, and some local things like that set up. And so we just appreciated everything. And I'm getting ready in March to send my letters out to the organizations for, the goodie bags. And we do about 160 goodie bags. And then we do a sack lunch at the end. We've had the same sack lunch.
That is the best sack lunch, I gotta say.
For 44 years.
I feel like I'm back in elementary school. It's so good.
Well,
Get your little sack,
the library board does the sandwiches, and we have pimento cheese, and we have chicken salad.
It's hard to decide which one.
And then we have chips. Food Line's always been giving us the chips and Little Debbie cakes. and then bananas, and then they get water. I think the county furnishes that, and the senior center does that for us.
That food line manager is awesome.
Yeah.
I just love that guy.
Yeah, so the community just pitches in. Like I said, I couldn't do this by myself, so I have a great staff, and then the senior center helps put the bags together, Pam and them at the senior center and the Alexander Senior Center. And we're having, back by popular demand this year, 61 Seconds. So, it's the classic rock group, so they're going to be back this year.
You wild people, you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. They were rocking last year. I have to say, Miss Jan Thomas, her and her group, they were there.
They were dancing.
They were cutting the rug. I know it.
That Miss Jan, you got to watch
Yeah,
her.
so anyway, I'm going to be sending the letters out, and then I can pick up the door prizes, and they've got till about the 1st of May, and I'll pick things up, or they can drop them by the library anytime. And then summer reading sign-ups coming up May the 27th. With flyers will go to the schools in May. The programs will be every Thursday, the 6th, 13th, 20th, and 27th at the county complex. I thank the county for letting us use that and the staff there, because we've outgrown it at the library. We'll have animals and magic. People keep asking us about the tax forms. We're the only place in town that has them, but they have not sent me the tax forms. They probably wait till April to send them. So I've ordered them 3 times, and I don't know what's going on with them. And so, but anyway, for further information, call the library at 615-597-4359, or visit us on Facebook, Instagram, or our website at DeKalbLibraries.net.
Oh,
Or just come visit you.
Or come by and visit.
Man.
One block east of the courthouse.
We're one shot stop. We're one shot stopping. Stopping. Anyway,
y'all are talking like me now.
Can do it all.
Yeah. Well, somebody said the other day, I said, we're the hub of the community. I said, we don't have food. I said, that's the only thing we do not have. So.
But you have books.
But I have books and everything else. How to cook food.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have the date for the eclipse for this year?
It is April the 8th.
Monday.
It's going to be on a Monday this time, and I think it's around 12 something.
That it starts.
Yeah.
I think that the
It's
totality is like one.
Yeah, I've got it.
1:38.
I'll put it out, and we'll have flyers out.
12:30 to 3,
yeah,
something like that. With,
yeah.
You already have glasses?
I have the glasses.
So I don't have to order any?
glasses.
Okay.
No, I've got glasses, so we'll give those away that day. And it'll be at the park across from the library if the weather is nice.
Okay.
And if not, we'll have it at the complex.
The last time we had a huge crowd.
We had the plant swap, and I don't know if we're doing that this time, but we're talking about that. So we'll be kind of planning on that. But that will be April the 8th, and we'll have more information on that.
well, I have a funny little story about that, because my family, we're nuts about all kinds of stuff. And we'll set the alarm for 2 a.m. to go watch a shooting star, and so we were thinking about where do we need to go for the total eclipse.
Oh.
And we were like looking at the path thinking, we have family in Ohio, we have friends in Indianapolis. And then we looked at the map and we're like, wait a second, we're in like the 90 percentile.
Yeah, it's about 95, 96% here.
And I'm like, we're not going anywhere.
Oh, we're staying home.
Yeah, a lot of people are trying to go to Missouri and places and hotel rooms, and they're all gone. I mean, people are going through the path, but 90-something%, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I mean, there's just going to be a little tip you can't see.
Which
hey.
I've never seen that either.
Yeah.
So it's a new
The last one we
experience.
had, Suzanne, that was great. We had it over at the park.
What year was that? That was a few years ago.
2017.
That was awesome.
It was
It turned out
eerie.
so
Weather
much.
was nice, and it was just
Yeah.
it was wonderful.
It was creepy.
Yeah.
I love
in a good way.
In a good way.
creepy.
Yeah, the chickens go up and all that kind of stuff.
Man, I'll tell you what, people were calling me for glasses. It was hard to get glasses.
Well,
back
I
then.
got glasses too.
You got plenty though.
Yeah, the Starnet thing. Yeah.
Good. All right, so let's see what else. Oh, so if somebody, all these outdoorsy kind of people,
Yes.
they're needing something to give for their sweetheart for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Billy Davis at Canoe the Caney said, we got our season passes over here.
They've already got them out. Great.
They've got them ready to sell, and all you got to do is give them a call. And that's like you're giving them a gift all year long, just about. I mean, it goes till...
And a season pass is
October,
a great
I
way.
think.
I forget what the breaking point is, but if you're thinking 2 or 3 times, you may as well get a season pass.
Heck yeah. So anyway, give her a call. And then, Karen, would you like to talk about the upcoming events that the Smithville Review has got coming?
Oh.
You'd have to turn to page 3,
Okay.
I think it is. You have to be ready here.
I'm sorry, I wasn't ready. Where is it? Where am I missing?
Let's see, right here. And let me tell you, Angie Meadows, she ought to be an event planner. Well, she is an event planner.
She is an event. She's amazing.
I sent her a message like, could you send me the events that the Smith Review's doing? And I got this whole page.
Right.
So this is just 3 of the most recent that are coming up.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Well, there's a Valentine's pageant February the 10th. That's Saturday.
Yeah.
At the community complex, right on the highway over by the Ace Hardware. Contact Angie at the Smithville Review. And I'm sure that's going to be a lot of fun. But Princess Day, who doesn't want to be a princess?
Oh,
Princess
yeah.
Dream Day, Saturday, March 23rd from 9:30 to 12. Again at the complex. You get princess treatment for ages 4 to 12, nails polished, hair braided or curled, cupcakes, and princess photos. Tickets are only $25 and available at the Smithville Review, or go to Smithville Review Facebook page to Venmo for any tickets there.
Do you know what that would cost you if you were at Disney? I
Oh, my
know.
word, yes.
It's like I don't know, several $100s.
One experience can change a kid's life.
Yes, that would be so fun.
Oh, yeah.
One
That's a great one.
experience. I tell people all the time that come in the door, one experience can change a kid's life.
Yes.
So I guess there's also Egg My Yard.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound, I don't know.
Well, it's better than you think. It's
That's
not
what they
exactly
say
like
for you.
they're not going to hit your house or anything. They will send the Easter bunny over early to
Hide
put
eggs for you.
eggs
Yeah.
everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah, and you get different package sizes. They didn't have all the information out yet, so that's the reason you're having to guess at it.
Martha.
From last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
it's
picturing a
Easter.
TP event, right?
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, like the.
Oh, yeah, those are fun.
So if there's somebody you're mad at, you can hire them and they'll go egg their house. I don't think that's
No,
it.
no, that's not it.
No, that's not
No,
it. I just
this
think
is a
that.
good thing. Like if you're planning a party.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
but Karen and I were
And
thinking.
you're too tired to hide the eggs yourself.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Or
that
or you
sounds-
got too many things to do
Yeah.
and
To get ready.
To get ready.
Like cooking.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyways, they've got lots of things coming up. That's just the most recent things. And then this morning, I got a message from Brad Halfacre.
Yes, our park manager at Edgar Evans
he had an
State Park.
appointment this morning, so he wasn't going to be able to come after all. So he sent me a message, Jen, and
Yes.
since you're one of the friends of Edgar Evans State
Yes.
Park, now number one, they're looking for new members all the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
Lots of things. If you're looking for a little volunteer project, this is Tennessee Promise time for
Yeah.
our high school seniors, and you need some volunteer hours. The Edgar Evans State Park you bring a shovel, you bring gloves, they'll put you to work. It's an easy way to get rid of the 8
And Randy,
hours.
they got some discounts going on now. If you'll check my phone out, since I can't read that small. I've got glasses on. Okay.
Well, yeah, so they got a winter discount, 25% on cabin and non-premium campsite rentals at our park.
Yeah.
This February, just enter the code WINTERCAMP at checkout to enjoy the 25%
Ooh, that's a
discount
bunch.
on non-premium campsites. Cabins, enter Winter Cabin at checkout and you get the 25% as well. And you can book online at tnstateparks.info/bookwinter. And the discount is valid for reservations between now and February 29th.
Ooh.
So you could do a little staycation for Valentine's
a
Day.
little
And learn
staycation.
more at tnstateparks.info/winter, capital W, discount.
Or just
Oh,
Google
hello.
Google Edgar Evans State
Yeah.
Park cabin, and it'll pop
I'm
right
sure
up.
everybody will remember this one.
Yeah, I'm glad you said all that because I got it. And they've got the cutest little visitor center over there
Yes,
too, Jen.
lots of great stuff.
Yeah, you got they got ornaments and shirts and hats and cups and all kinds of stuff. So
And they have their very recognizable tower that you go in the welcome center. You can take your kids, grandkids, and say, go count how many steps there are.
Yeah.
And at the top, you get this beautiful panoramic view of the Edgar Evans Dam. And and speaking of which, they're doing the dam run again this year.
you love to promote
I
that.
do.
Oh,
And
my
like
word.
no
She's
one
such a bad
died.
girl.
No one died last year, and so they're doing the dam run again, and that'll be in April. So we'll have more information in March.
How many times can you
That's
say
what I
the
say every
sentence?
time I go.
the Center Hill Dam Run.
She's a doctor's wife. I'm a pastor's wife, so I can't say that. I have to get her to promote it.
DAM.
Oh, is there a difference in spelling? Okay.
And of course, Celebration of Spring is coming around. We'll have more information in March about that.
Yeah.
This is lots of boat rides and waterfalls, and this is the time of year where the state parks and particularly Edgar Evans State Park starts to wake up.
Oh, the blooms
and the migratory birds and the hikes and the weather breaks, and so there's lots of opportunities to enjoy our great outdoors.
And the Appalachian Center for Craft.
Yes.
Their celebration of craft. This is a free event. It's going to be Saturday, April the 6th from 10 to 5. And that's right there by the Hurricane Bridge. So you can't miss where that is. It's 1560 Craft Center Drive. They have it's the funniest day. Craft demonstrations.
Yeah.
Lots of things for the kids.
Day. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my grandkids love it. They've got sales at the gallery. You love to get gifts there, I know. Food vendors, and they're going to have a celebration silent auction fundraiser that's got artwork that's donated by regional artists and also their in-house artists. Did I say that right?
Yep.
And all these proceeds go to benefit outreach programs for high school teachers and the students.
I've been to that program. It's a great program.
Ooh, she looks like she's going. I mean, she's artsy. You can just see she is
It's
artsy,
oozing out of
craftsy.
her.
And you look at me and you go, "I bet you can't do anything when somebody's right there over you."
You go to one of her classes.
You do fine.
Yeah.
That's why she's
She's
that's what she's there. But I was taking art class. Although my artwork turned out
You
beautiful.
did very well.
We did a tour of that facility too for Leadership DeKalb.
Oh, yeah.
It's fascinating to go behind the scenes and see where the local artisans are crafting their talents. You know, so what an asset to our community.
And it's beautiful there.
Right.
Oh,
we
my
get 25% off as DeKalb County residents to their their programs that they have to the public, like their summer
Right, and I was
workshops and classes.
just going to mention they have just released their workshops for weekends and summer workshops, and for anyone who really doesn't know, the Appalachian craft part means that they specialize in clay, glass, metals, wood, and fiber. So those are the categories that they teach there. And so if you were ever interested, my husband did a fantastic knife class where he actually did created a Damascus glass because he loves forged in fire, and he thought, well, I can do that.
Ooh.
And in fact he could. And I've done glass blowing and jewelry making and all sorts of clay, so it's a great place to check out. And if you're looking for something as a fun destination thing for family coming in, check out one of their Saturday workshops, and you got to schedule it now. That's the only downside is that it, in a couple of weeks it'll be completely booked.
That's awesome.
But it's a great place, Appalachian Center for Craft.
Yeah, and they have a cool little walking trail there too, where all the former students will leave a piece of their art in the woods there, and you walk through it. So it's pretty fascinating to go through there and see the little pieces of art.
We keep saying we're going to go down there and do that.
Yeah.
We need to do that.
We're gonna.
Well, Jen, I usually do this at the beginning of the program, but I waited till the end so I wouldn't tear up or anything. But, as the beginning of the year, always at the chamber, it's always bittersweet for me because I have to say goodbye to some of my chamber board that's been there like
3 years on, 3 years.
Yeah. Sabrina Carruthers with DTC Communications, Billy Davis with JB's and Canoe the Caney, Kayla Donnell with Wilson Bank and Trust, and Zach Fusen with the DeKalb Funeral Chapel. I still get to see these people, but I don't get to see them every month like I did before. I appreciate their time on the board, and
they added so much. We were talking about officers here and folks who were really invested in chamber functions.
Our president last year was April Martin.
The
I love
amazing
April.
amazing April Martin.
She is amazing. Vice president was Ryan Baden. The treasurer, Kathy Hendrickson. Secretary, Shara Edcock, and the past president was Billy Davis. When you serve as president, you get to stay another year.
Yeah, I know.
So
I found that out after I.
That's why we elect them in their third year, so they have to stay another year. And but our new executive board is the president's Ryan Baden, vice president Shara Edcock. These new people coming up.
Yeah.
Secretaries Emily Bell, another new
and
board
Leadership
member.
DeKalb member. Mm-hmm.
Treasurer, we kept our Kathy Hendrickson. Because, I'm like attached to her. I say, people, I can't do anything unless I've got Kathy right there. And then their past president, of course, will be April Martin. And I just want to say welcome to our newly elected, and we had one appointed.
Can I do that?
Go ahead.
Because this is a very exciting bunch. Brad Leach,
Yeah.
who is DeKalb County High School.
He's amazing.
Brad also is coordinating or director of the Innovative School program, vocational program. So it's fantastic to have him on the chamber. Emily Bell is back on. Scott Goodwin, and Emily's from Hosanna Farms. Scott Goodwin, First Bank. Randy Caldwell of the Purple Door. Carol Hawkins, she's the HR person at Anchor Fabrications, and Sarah Crow from State Farm Insurance. And so we want to say thank you to all of our rolling off, I hate to say retiring, all of our rolling off members who have contributed so much to the Chamber, and welcome aboard to all the new folks.
Yes. Well, the Chamber wants to help promote your news and special events, so just call me at 615-597-4163 or email me at my new email, director at DeKalbCountyChamber.org, because I got to thinking I might not be there forever. So I need to have it all prepped for the next person. Happy February, everyone. We wish everyone a wonderful Valentine's Day and hope you can feel all the love from the Chamber. Oh, let's do a heart.
Yay.